It's one thing to learn how to read, but it's another thing to read. And we can apply this to anything else. You can learn a particular skill, but the big question is, will you use the skill? And many students know how to read, but they do not choose to read. And one possible explanation for that is that they have not read a lot of books at their level. And it's absolutely crucial for youngsters that in school they are taught their word identification, their comprehension skills and strategies by their good teachers. And all those strategies go out the window without a lot of good practice. You have to be able to practice it so the skills and strategies become automatic. And so that's what practice does. Practice helps students make those skills and strategies automatic. They don't even think about it. And that's the only way students will become fluent. And fluency is the ability to read smoothly with expression. And one way to gain fluency is a lot of reading. It's so important that students get in the habit of practice, good old-fashioned practice, reading. The more youngsters read, the better readers they will be, the better students they will be, the more words they will learn, the better their reading comprehension will be. So we have a workshop entitled Raising Readers for Parents. And this is a workshop where we're going to teach parents and strategies they can use with their children at home. Many parents are not great readers, but they essentially learn with their children. They do not have to be expert readers. And this happens in other fields as well. Look at sports. Some of the best coaches in sports have never played the game, but they're great teachers of the game. We impress upon them they don't need a college degree. They don't have to be an expert. They don't have to be an expert. Parents can be taught specific strategies and can make a big difference in their child's achievements. I like to think of instruction, teaching as motivating students, teaching them, and then lots of practice. The three-legged stool, you have to have all of them. We know from research many times over that reading with children, stories and books, is the most important activity that a parent can do to promote, to help make their child a successful reader and student. We will teach parents how to select appropriate books for their children. We know that when youngsters read on their own at home, they should be reading books that are at their level, that are appropriate for them. So we're going to teach parents a nice short way to determine their child's reading level and how to select appropriate books, right fit books. Students have to have books in the home. Books, magazines, newspapers. We know that without books in the home, students will not become automatic. They will not become fluent. They will not practice. So the more books in the home, the more opportunities to practice. And then what this workshop does is helps educate parents on how to use those books in the home to promote practice. It's absolutely crucial that parents are involved at home with their children, promoting reading, supplementing what's happening in the classroom. So parents, we work with parents and let them know they have to know their youngsters' strengths and weaknesses. And learning to read is one step at a time. We all learn how to read differently. It is a process. And so the parents know that they have to know their child's strengths and weaknesses, what is their instructional level, and by having that collaboration between the parent and the classroom, big gains can be made because what's being taught at school is being reinforced at home.